We are live. I just want to check if we're actually live on TikTok. Let's see. Don't have any confirmation I'm actually live. All right. Well, we're just going to go with it. We'll pop this out. Take this down. That's kind of crazy. Says we're live. Let's see if we're live on YouTube. Good there. Live on Restream. Good to go there. All right, guys, we're cooking. Our music's not, though. I don't know why. Let's see. Hey, thanks for joining the live. Feel free to ask any questions. We're just vibing this morning, helping people feel more connected. Let's see. What's up? What's up? Thanks for joining the live. How's everybody doing? So, guys, every morning we hop on and we're doing a few things. We're trying to help people feel connected via answering their community questions and communication questions. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat. I'll get to them as quickly as I can. And we also trade every morning. So you get to be along for the ride. Let's see what the market's looking like today. I also need to light turn. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. We'll just be here vibing until somebody does. Vibing, trading, and getting hydrated. Thanks for joining, guys. We're just here to help people feel more connected. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm monitoring the chat, so just let me know. In the meantime, we'll be trading. I guess I can share my screen with y'all just to show you what I'm doing kind of off to the side here. Well, let me scoot over. Scoot this back. Oh, no. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. I'll show you guys what I'm doing off to the side. Just as I wait for people to ask questions and stuff, we will be showing you what we're doing, which is pretty much just trading. I'm going to bring this layer, bring forward. All right, what's up, guys? So you can see my screen kind of up here to the left is kind of what I'll be talking about as I wait for people to ask their community questions, their communication questions, and just get it rolling. We're also live on a few other things as well. But yeah, let's get it started. And then after that, we'll be on Reddit answering questions about communication. So here we go. Look at this real quick. the 1 hour chart. We're looking for fair value gap. Mayor Papa Mukpai, what's up? What's up? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Stay a while. Cool beans, cool beans. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Got a bullish order block here. And we're going to sweep a high after just barely tapping a fair value gap. Yeah, so, ooh, I don't think we really tapped it. No, we definitely tapped this fair value gap though. So dropped into a fair value gap. Now we're going towards this high. After we go towards that high, we'll probably be going back to this 5 a.m. order block. So let's see if we got anything on the 1 minute. Yeah, that's actually a trade right there. Funny enough. See, it's really close to sweeping this high though. I need to know where it stops. 25.821, 803, 810. Yeah, I mean, dang, if it goes back down here, I'm actually entering this. 811, 803, 8. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. We're here to help people feel connected through answering questions about friendship, community, communication, resolving conflict, anything else in your relationships. So drop a question in the chat. I'll read it. We'll answer the question. For those of you who are watching other places, we're live on TikTok answering questions for people. So waiting for stuff to drop in the chat. And while we're waiting on that, we are fixing to take a trade, actually. 8, that's 12. 811. We're buying here. And our stop loss is 803. And that means we'd have 25.827, which maybe might happen. I mean, at this point, I don't think it's going to come back to fill me. Unfortunately, but what's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Feel free to ask questions. Ooh, a TikTok universe got sent to Sierra. There we go. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. If this is something you want to hear more about, I haven't seen anybody drop a question in the chat yet, but if you want more people to join, more people to drop questions, make sure to tap that screen, hit that like button, so that we can get some people in this, get the momentum going, because I'm really ready to answer some questions from you guys. In a little bit here, I'm just going to be kind of taking off the charts, and I'll be on Reddit looking at, you know, questions, comments from people on the Reddit page who have pain points regarding, you know, multiple things. And we'll go from there. Just trying to answer questions about community, communication, run it back with some clips, if you know what I mean. But first, we got to see if this trade triggers me in. I don't think it will, though. I think it'll just go to target. And the question is, if it comes back down, do I want it like that? Here's another fair value gap. Let's see what we got here. Yes, he just swept that high. I'm out of here. Out of that trade. Just barely. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, everybody. Make sure to hit that like button if you want to see people ask questions about community, communication, friendship. We're here to help people feel more connected this morning. And so we really just need you guys to ask some questions so we can answer some questions. Okay, crazy work. So we've swept this high now. Really what we're looking for now, guys, is a CISD back into the order block. If you can see my mouse right here, this red candle at 5 a.m. We're looking for this candle to start coming down into this, and we'll take profit somewhere around here. But we need the 1 minute to change its state of delivery first. So we'll be waiting on that. Guys, thanks for joining. Yeah. While we're waiting on all of that to happen, we are actually going to check something else out. We're going to do another window capture. We're going to do add it. It's going to be pretzel rocks. Capture cursor. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? So we'll take trading off for a little bit here, and we'll show you guys the Reddit stuff we're doing. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. We're always trying to help people feel more connected by answering their community questions, communication questions. While I'm waiting for stuff to happen in the chat, I'll be responding to Reddit posts specifically. All right, here we go. Anyone else spent the last 5+ years in their bedroom? Hello, lonely peeps. My coworker told me to add them on Instagram, and I wish I didn't. I use Instagram for memes, and that's it. I have a completely blank account, so I add them, and there was literally thousands of photos of them adventuring the entire globe, it seems. This is a common one, actually, where you're comparing yourself to people on social media. Ooh. Guys, actually, we will be taking a trade here, so let me open that back up for you guys. 5. We're gonna be buying. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Feel free to ask any questions about friendship, community, communication, or resolving conflict. We're just trying to jump into a trade here real quick. 25, 8, 33, 50, but I think we're getting left behind, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. Let's see what we got. We have some room to move. Let's see if it can go back up to fill me. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. See 2 people kind of sitting in here. Primo, what's up? Mitchie, what's up? It's me, Pretty Saza, what's up? What's 16 or 816 minus 34, guys? Somebody put it in the chat. 816 minus 34. What's up, everybody? We're here to answer community questions, communication questions, friendship questions. Too many people feel lonely out there in the world, and we're just trying to start the day with a little bit of connection. So if you guys have any questions for me to get connected to people in your life, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll answer them as soon as I see them, unless I get overloaded with them, in which case I'll probably be a little slower. But hit me up. Let me know. In the meantime, I do need to figure out what 816 minus 34 is? 1 second. 1 second. 816 minus 34. I'm a simpleton. 782. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Make sure to drop a question in the chat. Jefferson, Barilla, thanks for joining, man. Drop something in the chat if you have a question about community, communication, friendship, resolving conflict. Ziggy, what's up? Thanks for joining, Ziggy. Everybody drop a question in the chat if you have the time. I'm sitting here trying to get filled real quick. The trade. I don't know if it's going to fill me or not. Foley, what's up? Thanks for joining. Guys, if you're on board, we're here to answer friendship questions, answer community questions, answer communication questions. Too many people are feeling lonely out there in the world, and we're just trying to help them out. So that's why we're live, and we post content doing the same thing. In a second here, I'll get back on Reddit. I'm just watching this trade because we trade every morning. Part of inviting people into community, guys, is really inviting them into your life. So I was trading every morning from 7 to 8 a.m. Central Time, because I'm in Central Time, and so now I'm inviting you in to like trade alongside me. But while you're here, I like to help you feel less lonely. So I will answer your questions about community, communication. Alger Francisco, thanks for joining. It's me. Thanks for joining. I'll say what's up. Feel free to ask any questions about friendship, community, communication, resolving conflict. As soon as a question pops up in the chat, I will try to give it an answer to the best of my ability. I am no relationship expert, just a guy who likes to help. So hopefully I can. I think I'm just getting left behind in terms of these trades, guys. Already missed one winner today, which kind of sucks. Teardor, thanks for joining. I do need to check if there's news today. Because if there's news today, that could be a whammy. No news today, we're good to go there. See, now it's changing its state of delivery, and I don't like it that much. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Thanks for staying on. The people who have stayed on, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions about community or communication. That's what we're here for. I have when I'm looking over to the left, I have this screen right here that has all these weird candlesticks on it off to my left. And I have a trade set right now that I'm trying to enter. Mark, Alexis, what's up? Drop something in the chat. Say what's up. Let me know you're here. If you're here on TikTok, let me know. As soon as this trade triggers me, guys, I'll set my stop loss and my target. Man, I don't know, though. By the time it gets up there, like, it's already creating a bullish fair value gap on the 1 minute. It kind of just barely tapped that order block, but it has so much downward pressure. I think I'm good to go. If it fills me, this huge fair value gap it created, I think we'll be good to go. Just need to actually go and get filled, which it might not even do. Might just leave me. Yeah, looks like it's leaving me. Anyway, what's up, guys on TikTok? Make sure to ask some questions. Friendship, community, communication, resolving conflict. In a second, we'll flip back to Reddit and fact, I think we'll flip back to Reddit right now because I'm probably not getting in a trade here. Yeah, it's gone too far now. Popular. I want to be popular. I could enter this second trade. But that would be assuming we're going to go through that order block, which that's kind of a tough one. I don't know how much I like that one. Yeah, there wouldn't be a ton of room to move 14 points. I would need to move 28 points from, well, let's see. So 9850 to 811. 9850 to 811. I mean, it's cooked, bro. Ain't nothing for me here. Okay, cool. So we're going to chill out on the trading for a little bit. We're going to go back to Reddit. Let's see what we got here. So, guys, this is a common one. Coworkers told me to add them on Instagram. I wish I didn't. I use Instagram for memes. That's it. Completely blank account, so I add them. There's literally thousands of photos of them adventuring the entire globe, it seems. You know that sinking feeling when you realize you are a complete loser and have wasted your entire life? Yeah. Hit me hard. I feel gutted, to be honest. So this is somebody on Reddit who is just struggling. So always been an introvert. Every time I put myself out there, it ends in complete disaster. Never went to university because of my social anxiety, and I refuse to work retail crappy jobs where you get treated like garbage. So I just sit at home every single day of the week, apart from going to the barbers or the store. I wish I had the money to travel and actually experience life. Ugh. I hate people who know the secret to having a good life. Tell me the secret. This is exactly why I don't bother socializing, because I always end up feeling worse about myself even more than I already do. Huh. Secret to having a good life. 1, don't compare yourself to others. 2, after you don't compare yourself to others, decide what you want and start working towards it without judging yourself. 3, have gratitude for where you're at. So guys, these are some things, like, if you do these things well, like, and you only did these things, like, don't compare yourself to others, decide what you want and start working towards it, have gratitude for where you're at, you're going to do, like, you're going to be a pretty happy person in life. Like, all this person's unhappiness came from, like, I spent my last 5 years in my bedroom. No, you didn't. I mean, you go to the barber. You probably talk to the barber when you go to the barber. You know? If you're not talking to the barber at the barber, you might talk to the clerk at the store and crack a joke a little bit. You know, socialize there, connect a little bit there. And so just because Instagram makes this person's life look perfect, they probably have 200 photos on Instagram, and in the past 5 years, they had more than 200 photos worth of moments. So they're might be capturing the highlights and sending those to you. Have you ever thought about that? Nessie, what's up? Thanks for joining. And so when you're looking to have a good life, and this goes with friends, like when we're talking about friendship coaching, relationship coaching, like all this. And again, this is all free advice. I'm not really trying to sell you coaching. I want to help people feel connected in their real life. Starting with not comparing yourself to others and then deciding what you want and starting to work towards it. Having gratitude for where you're at. Those 3 things will make you a much more pleasant person to be around. And when you're a much more pleasant person to be around, shocker, more people want to be around you. And so those are kind of some of the things. This isn't really communication or community advice. This is more self-improvement advice. So I'm just gonna ask him a question. He's asking how to have a good life, not how to like specifically do anything with people. So trying to find a better job for me. It's probably not gonna be community or communication. Oh, interesting. I would love to give advice to this, but we don't really give entrepreneurial advice on the stream, guys. Dang. What's up? Do you have happy to answer them? Let's see. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Join and stay a while. Stay a while. Guys, ask any questions about community, communication, relationships, friendships, resolving conflict. As soon as somebody puts a question in the chat, I'll go ahead and do my best shot at giving it an answer. Every now and then I look over here to the left because I'm also trading like I do every morning. Yeah, let me see, make sure my brother hasn't said anything. Nope. Good to go. Anyway, I don't think I can help this guy out. We're also on Reddit trying to answer community and communication questions for people. Like, you know, people post on Reddit similar problems to the problems we all have. So I'm like, I'll answer here until I get live questions in the chat and we can go back and forth. I can help out some real people with live feedback, you know, ask follow-up questions. Because usually in Reddit, you don't have enough context and the communication's a little too slow. But, Nothing. What's up? Thanks for joining. McCoy, thanks for joining. What's up? What's up? Stay a while. If you guys have any questions about community or communication, let me know. Make sure to hit the like button so more people join so we can get more questions going. Oh, here we go. Let the friend group for being made fun of. Was I overreacting? This might be a good community thing that a lot of people can resonate with. Up until a few months ago, I was in a friend group for almost 5 years. I had a friend who introduced me to his friend group because we all shared a common hobby. This group mainly consists of guys, so typical guy friends like to tease or make fun of each other. That was a few months ago, I started noticing that I would always be the butt of the joke every day. It reached to a point where every interaction I would have with them would only end up with me being made fun of. Put a made fun of in the chat if you guys have been in a situation like this. At first, I would just laugh it off, but I could only take so much. And one day I told them to knock it off because I'm at a point where I don't think it's funny anymore. They didn't stop and continue trying to annoy me and get a reaction. At the point, I just decided to cut them off without saying any words. Up to this day, I continue to just ignore them, move on with my life. They also kept trying to bring me back to the group, and I know them well enough that if I decide to go back, they would just do the same thing over again. Did I overreact? No, definitely didn't overreact. Definitely didn't overreact, and yeah, it's not really enough for me to like make a whole segment out of it. That's interesting. I don't really give dating advice. Dang, this person's kind of dropping facts. Don't really know how to give advice to that one either. Ooh. Here we go. So we have been friends with this girl for 12 years now. Here's a list of things she has done to me over the course of the year. When I wasn't getting a job, making fun of me. You know, I have necessary skills. It made me apply for a job and I got rejected. I don't know. It's not that bad. What was your life like at 23? Here we go. Verge of crashing out career-wise, financially, mentally, the whole package. I'm curious where other people my age are at. Do you live on your own, in a relationship, have a good relationship with your parents, a car? Are you religious, spiritual at all, still in school? How your bank account looking, savings, investments? Is your life now? That's because I need some kind of reference point to know if I'm actually lost or just feeling lost. Look to other people to figure out if you're lost or not. The average person is overweight, divorced, unhappy, and broke. Look at where you want to be by making a decision. Okay, so this person's like 23 years old, asking. Oh, we might be taking a trade here soon, guys. Out of an order block. 796, 788. We'll go down here. 796 to 786, 10 points. So we're going in with 10 contracts. $796.5. That stop loss is gonna be 786.5. Then we got 806, 816.5. 816.5. And we'll be selling because we're buying. Be going in with 10. Let's see if I get filled. Let's see if I get filled. Arnell, what's up? Thanks for joining. If you have any friendship questions, communication questions, community questions, let me know. Drop something in the chat. I'll see if I can help you out. Right now, we're on Reddit trying to help a 23-year-old out that just feels lost in life. Going to give them a little bit of advice, so I'm writing this out. I said, don't try to figure out if you're lost or not by looking at other people, because the average person is overweight, divorced, unhappy, broke. Like, that's not where you want to be. You want to look at where you want to be by making a decision and crafting a vision. After you craft that vision, you want to work towards it and kind of track your own progress. What will actually make you happy? And that's like an important question everybody needs to ask. And that's why I'm on here trying to help people out with kind of friendship, communication. Like, people are stuck in friend groups. They're stuck in communication patterns, community patterns, or conflict that they just don't know how to navigate. And that is keeping them unhappy, stopping them from progressing. And it's because they're comparing themselves to other people whose lives they don't really want to live. It's like, oh, well, the average person would do this or would treat somebody like this or would do X, Y, and Z. How can I do any different? The question is, bro, do you want to be the average person? Or do you want to live your own life? That is the question. Gonna be entering another trade here if it would frickin' fill me. I just literally can't get filled on a trade, guys. Anyway, if you guys have any questions about community or communication, let me know. We got about 13 minutes in the stream. We're live every morning from 7 to 8 a.m. Central Time. So we'll be back. We'll be back. Trying to see if this trade gets filled. Sorry, guys. Okay, 1 second. I think this trade's about to happen now. We're gonna go. 1.75, 818.75. See if we can get filled. Nope. It's crazy out here. All right. Let's see if we can look for another one, though. Because that is kind of creepy. The wine must be cold approached. Here we go. This is a good community one. I don't know if it's just me, but making new friends these days feels impossible. When I was younger, it was easy. You just talk to whoever was sitting next to you in class. Now everyone is busy with work, life, stress, whatever. I have a few old friends, but we don't talk much anymore. Everyone has their own stuff going on. I miss having people to just chill with, talk random things, or go out for food without planning 2 weeks before. Yeah, that's a common one. Sorry, guys. This trade's just literally so close to tagging me in. And when it does, I want to make sure I set my target and my stop loss. Look at that. It's like, there we go. Just got tagged in. And so now and that's why you hurry up and set your target and stop loss, because then it went a lot past my target. But we know if it gets to 809, which is kind of going quickly. Gets to 809.75, we are going to break even. Just give me 1 second as we manage this trade. Just pop up a little bit for me. pop up a little bit for me? Okay. Anyway, sorry. Back to it. Kind of. Sorry, guys. Looking at this trade. What are the three things? What would I tell this dude to do? I think the first thing is you got to reframe friendship. Oh, no. Focus on intertwining life so that spontaneous stuff can happen. That's the first thing. Grow towards a common goal together. Attend consistent activity together. Or just like literally live close together. Take sacrifice now. A lot more than usual. Man, guys, I'm just so close to having to move this to break even. Just needs to pop up a little bit more. I just like break even because then I'm like in the money. You know, I'm either losing no money or. Dex Bot, what's up? Thanks for joining. And we hit it. I didn't get to see it hit it, but I see the candles. So. Would love to see this actually go on to hit profit. There we go. Well past break even now. Raylan, what's up? What's up? Hey, everybody. Ask some community questions, some communication questions if you're in the chat right now. Some dude on Reddit is talking about how communication or friendship is so hard as an adult. And we just want to let him know that there's kind of three things you need to focus on when you're trying to make friends as an adult. The first one is just to focus on intertwining life so that spontaneous stuff can happen. And here are the three ways to intertwine your life with somebody. First, you want to grow towards a common goal together. When you do that, you're growing, right? And we're actually going to make this an official post. Give me 1 second. Okay. If you feel like it's hard to make friends as an adult, listen to this. The goal when you're making friends as an adult is to intertwine life together, just like it was when you were back in school. You would see each other every day, and here are 3 ways to make that happen as an adult. The first thing to do is to grow towards a common goal together. If you're trying to win a sports league together or get that promotion together, you'll build a lot more friendship along the way. The second thing is to attend consistent activities together, whether it be church or just showing up to hang out and eat meals together once a week. You'll get a lot further that way. And the third thing to do is to live close together. When somebody's a 5-minute walk away, it's much easier to build a relationship with them. It takes sacrifice to build relationships as an adult, but it's still possible. You just need the other people to want it just as badly as you do. So that's our little clip for our VA 4530, or really 4440 on 12/8. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Make sure to hit that like button so other people join. Drop a question in the chat, guys. We're talking about community, communication, friendship, conflict resolution as an adult. Yeah, just trying to help people out. Just answered that question. What's up, guys? We're live every morning from 7 to 8 a.m. Thanks for joining. Make sure to ask any friendship questions, communication questions, community questions. We're live on stream trying to help people feel more connected every morning. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. As soon as I see them, I'll read them, I'll answer them, and we'll go from there. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Drop a question in chat if you have any friendship questions, community questions. I only got 2 minutes before I have to jump off, so if you drop something now, I might be able to get an answer in for you. But yeah, let me know. Drop something in the chat. And I'm also trying to see if this trade's going to tag me at break even or if I'm going to go on to take profit. I feel like 8 a.m. is what's going to do it. It's either going to shoot it up real quick or it's going to shoot it down, and hopefully I don't lose too much money if it shoots it down. It looks like down is where it's going, guys. I might get tagged here in the next second or two. All right, well, thank you guys for joining the stream. We'll be back live again tomorrow, 7 to 8 a.m. Appreciate you guys coming out. We will see everybody on the next one. Let me see if I can figure out how to stop this stream on my computer. Let's see. Peace. In discount.